The town of Rio Grande is home to one of the largest secluded areas with beach access in Puerto Rico. Some of the best hotels in the island are here in Rio Grande. And if you're planning to visit this beautiful part of the island during your next trip to Puerto Rico, you definitely need to visit Antojitos Puertorriqueños restaurant, located on Road 968 Las Coles sector in Rio Grande, 10 minutes away from the world-famous tropical rainforest El Yunque. Noticing the absence of a truly Puerto Rican cuisine restaurant in the area, Jorge Martinez opened Antojitos Puertorriqueños in 1999. Tourists from around the world have experienced firsthand the original flavors of not only the Puerto Rican cuisine, but also original food of the Palmer community in Rio Grande.
Today we are here at the town of Rio Grande in Antojitos Puertorriqueño restaurant. By my side, I have the owner and my friend, Mr. Jorge Martinez. Jorge, how are you today?
I'm doing good, Mende. I'm doing good. Happy to see you again.
Happy to see you also.
Okay.
Jorge, can you explain what is Antojitos Puertorriqueño for our viewers?
Interesting question. Antojito Puertorriqueño is nothing but Puerto Rican cravings. My inspiration always was to be able to showcase our dishes, mostly my favorite dishes. We started it off with mofongo, with our red snapper, with the arepa, which are typical to this area, to the yellow rice with crab meat, with the stewed crab meat, of course with the churrasco, with our steaks. I am a native of Rio Grande. I was raised here in Rio Grande, and I went through the whole school process, elementary, mid-school, and high school. While I was in high school, I played tennis, so I became a tennis pro. And I worked at Rio Mar for 21 years. There at Rio Mar, I worked at the newsletter there explaining places to go, and that inspired me to start a restaurant. And I started working on a location, looking for a location. We found this spot and we worked it out, and this is Antojito Puertorriqueño.
The word antojito in English means cravings. So can you explain to us what are the wonderful cravings you had here in the restaurant?
We have all kinds of cravings for all times during the day. For example, we start in the morning with some of our Puerto Rican dishes, and we also add French toast, omelets, burritos, and then from there we have a lunch special that usually we have from Monday to Friday, which is very visited by the locals at that time. We do that to about 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Meanwhile, we are also sharing our specialties. The mofongo is one of our particularly specialties and my favorite. We started off with the plantain. They're already fried. Some of the other ingredients is salt that we season it depending on how everyone likes. Then from there we move it on to some butter. We just put a tab or half spoon of butter, just a dash of garlic. From there we go on to some parsley, green peppers, and onions. We start to mash it up in the mortar, and after we've hit it several times that we've been able to soften it up, it has a Creole sauce with green peppers, onions, garlic, cilantro, cilantrillo, shrimp, octopus, a little bit of crab meat. Of course, we have a nice mixed salad with lettuce and tomatoes, which is from the area as well. We'll pass the plantain into the mold, and from there we'll soften it up a little more. We'll make it nice and hollow. What we'll do is that we'll put the seafood mix here, and from there, a nice trick that we've learned, just invert it, and here is our mofongo. That's an outstanding, outstanding dish, and that's a very Puerto Rican dish. That's something you need to try. We also have the red snapper, which is awesome. The red snapper is one of our big dishes, and the reason why I say that is because first, the fish are fresh, and what we do is that we marinate the fish first, cilantrillo, garlic, a little bit of green peppers and onions, a little bit of oil, and then we lightly fry that. We dress them with Creole sauce with shrimp over it, and that's one of our big dishes. That's one of our specialties. We also have it fried, stuffed, like I mentioned, the one with the shrimp. The particular thing about it is it's a fresh fish that we get locally, and that's served with plantain as well and salad. Very tasty.
Very tasty. I have tried them myself.
That's right, and we have more. We have a lot of more dishes.
The restaurant is family-based oriented and is open 7 days a week for breakfast, lunch, and dinner.